No, you can ask
Alright.
questions, yeah.
Tell us what your name is.
My name is Jack Popedi from Sasria.
Amazing. And tell us what was the highlights of your experience this week?
Okay, so when the program first started, I thought it's going to be one of those typical go to a workshop and they tell you to work really, really, really hard for you to give good customer experience. That's what I thought I was coming to. Bit skeptical that it's 5 days, and I thought, okay. But when we started the program and the whole program was laid out, and the minute I found out that, no, wait a minute, you have the employee, you have the customer, and you have the business design. And that's when I stood back. I'm like, okay, what is happening here? Because I have never looked at a customer experience from that point of view. I've never looked at a customer experience from the point of view. I've always looked at the customer from this is the customer's right. When the customer says jump, you ask how high. And I think the discovery of the transformation process, that there is actually transformation process that must happen to the employee, to the customer journey, and to the business and the processes. That's when you realize that, okay, customer experience, if you need to change it, then you need to do all those things. Yeah, so that was a bit of my shock day one, when you're like, okay, so this is different. This is more like, you're looking at it from both top and strategic level for you to understand how to improve the customer experience. So personally, for me, because I'm in claims, uh, I always knew the problems that we've had in our company, the issues we've had in our company. But the minute we looked at all those processes, I started looking at our business as a contributing factor to some of the problems that we have when it comes to our failure or inability to give the ultimate customer experience. And I could start identifying that, oh, wait a minute, so we need to look at that, we need to look at that, we look at that. The problem is not just me, the problem is not just the client, the problem is the business design and the process design to help this client. Light bulb moment. Light bulb moments. I saw in light bulb moments the culture. I mean, culture was redefined for me in this training. It was redefined. Culture, I always thought of like, when you talk about tradition, you always confuse culture and tradition. The way you unpacked, the way culture was unpacked in this workshop, it's completely mind blowing. I can now define what culture is, and I know what culture is, and I know how I can contribute to culture. So, look, the program was just amazing. It was mind blowing. I mean, the day you said we are going to use Lego, I thought, I wonder what that's going to be all about. And when I started looking at my colleagues build these amazing models from nothingness, from complete nothingness, from just a concept, you just give somebody a concept, and having to see 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 different models that talk about the process that define the client, that define the employees. I was blown away because I personally love playing with Lego, but to see them come to life like that, I was I was shocked. I was shocked. And the model that I built myself, I mean, I was just playing with colors, just playing with colors, playing with colors. But when I discovered that by playing with colors, I've actually talked about moments of truth. The boosters? When I put the boosters in the levels, different colors, like this color represents a stumbling block, this color represents something to push up the client, to give the client a better experience or to fix a bottleneck that the customer has met. I didn't know that was embedded in the program as moments of truth. I mean, yesterday I wanted to like just blow my head off. So yeah, I'm just going to be honest with you. This is different. This is unusual. The methods are radical, but the reason why what we've been taught here is different and you can tell it works is because it's things that you've never had other people tell you before. It's things that you're not even reading on books. So you're bringing this customer and giving this customer a sort of like a new shape. You're giving them this new shape, and you're saying take this customer and break the customer apart and find out why this customer is not happy and find out the customer's needs before you can start servicing the client. It goes beyond just no, meet the SLAs. It goes beyond that. It goes beyond just meet the SLAs and go home, then you'll be fine. Not it's nothing like that. Yeah.
Tell me, what
Yeah.
was the biggest change? I'm just going to swap hands.
Yeah.
What was the biggest change you would say in you as a leader
Yeah.
from Monday to today? Has something changed? What would you say? Would you do something differently? Have you felt a shift in yourself?
Absolutely. So, you know that, okay, since I'm in the claims department, there is a lot of work. Sometimes volumes can just drive you crazy. So, I think what happened to me this week was that you're no longer looking at a claim as just I don't think I'm going to look at a claim as tick box, um, update your stats. I've worked on 20 claims, yeah, I get paid. I worked on 30 claims, I get paid. Now, when I go back and do this claim, in fact, I'm already beginning to get that feeling now that a claim is you taking the customer through a process that will make them feel like the promise that was made is now being fulfilled and in a life changing way. I mean, I'm in claims, and claims says you are meeting people when they are at a very difficult time of their life. It's just like death. We're talking about someone who lost a business, talking about someone whose car that they bought 3 months ago has just been bent in a protest or something like that. And now you must take through that person through this journey with you, where you're saying, I'm going to help you, I'm going to restore you. It's not about the numbers, it's about you. And that is the biggest thing that I think I am taking from here, to saying this customer is actually a person. This customer is actually not just someone, it's not just a number in our data. This is somebody who experienced the loss, and they would really like to see their life go back to normal. And I'm the only one, literally the only one in the whole country who has an opportunity with that client at that moment to perform miracles. And I think that is what I'm taking away from here. That I'm not just going back to numbers. So I'm not just going there to say push, 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 push. Get these claims moving. Somebody is in. There's a human being on the other side of the PC screen. That's the biggest thing for me. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It has been a pleasure. It has been wonderful.